Alright people, today we are firstly going to get some of this good stuff on the inside of the doorpost and on the end of the bulkhead cross member here. So we're going to clean all this primer off that I put on and get some of that on. You have to wait for 3 hours before you can paint over it. So while that is drying, we will take off the scuttle, I think, and have a clean up on the bulkhead. And also, I'll just pop that down, we'll go over to the back. Right, over here we have panels. So, got a bulkhead cross member. Try and pick that up somewhere it isn't sharp. So the driver's side of it where the master cylinders mount, as you can see. It's light surface rust, that's all that's really wrong with that. It's fine inside, it's good. So that'll clean up, probably get some cure rust on that as well. And also we will cut out this section here, where it's indented there, for the project as well, because obviously mine's rotten there and garage put a horrific looking patch over it and stuff. So we've got that to go on there. So that is out of a sidewalk. A friend crashed a sidewalk a while ago. And, sorry, just trying to put this back. Yeah, a friend crashed a sidewalk a while ago and he's let us cut bits out of it, so that's nice of him, cheers for that. And also we have this. Yep, if you don't know what that is, let's go over the other side. That goes there. So yeah, that bit there that's rotten, we can just cut a good piece out and put in another piece which is absolutely spot on. Nothing wrong with that at all, it's completely rust free. So yeah, such a shame about that car because it was yeah, had hardly any rust on it, and yeah, the shell got a bit twisted, so it's a shame, but it's, yeah, some salvageable bits for it that will be very, very useful. So yeah, that's good. We went there on Sunday down to Lincoln. So yeah, let's get the primer off, cure it up, and then we'll probably take the scuttle off and clean up the bulkhead and just do whatever really. We've got plenty we can be getting on with while we wait for that to dry. Okay, so we have the scuttle panel removed now, and underneath it isn't too bad really. Mainly at that top corner, and then especially over at this corner, and I'll explain why this corner is the worst in just a minute. So yeah, here's that big horrendous dirty patch has not welded on at all around the top. Look at the state of that. There's literally no welds ever was put on that. It was all just sort of held on with filler and hopes and dreams really. So yeah, that is just disgraceful. It's literally just tacked on in a few places. Was that dreadful? So yeah, I'll take you over to the scuttle panel. My battery is flashing, so hopefully it doesn't go off. We've got more batteries there. So here's the underside of the scuttle panel. We already cut that end off, remember? So yeah, there you go, there's the underside. And the top you'll have seen before. But when I was pulling it off, I was noticing that this here was just trying to crack, and it's all full of filler. And I didn't realise there was that much filler in this, actually. But I found out why. So if you look... Oh! Shit. If you look carefully on the back, you'll see that there's the remains of the old scuttle there. And this is a new piece that's been put on top. Somebody has actually hammered down the end of the scuttle and put a new repair piece on the top and welded it on, and then I obviously had to use a shed load of filler. So you can see the dots along there where it's been welded on. So that is absolutely ridiculous. But I'm gonna chip off this filler and just have a little look under there and see exactly what them welds are like. Obviously not that it matters, I'm just curious. But it's amazing how smooth that was. Like you would have never known that it was bodged to such extreme. Look at the state of it, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, there you go, you can see this is the old scuttle I'm peeling back and the new repair underneath it there. Absolutely shocking. So yeah, so we'll just clean up the bulkhead now because we're still waiting for that Curus to get its 3 hours so we can paint over it. So yeah, we'll attack this with a wire wheel, probably get some more Curus done it, and yeah, see what else we're going to do today. It's 4:30. It's the monthly meet tonight for the local mini club, so we'll be heading off to that we'll be packing up by 6:30. So yeah, 2 hours. We'll see what else we get done. Okay, so we've got the ends of the bulkhead, at the top corners at least, all wire wheeled down and curisted. Yeah, they're turning black just nicely. I'm not going to be able to do any painting today, I don't think, because it's not been 3 hours because did recut some of that. So we'll just have to carry on doing some more cleaning up today. And just after I finished doing that, before I picked you up again, I had a bit of a chip away at the filler and all the stuff on this scuttle panel. Now you can see the seam along there where they've just tacked a new one over the top, sort of bashed it down and tacked a new one on. Unreal. So yeah, but then I peeled away some of the old scuttle and found a sticker with a date on it. Look, 1st of February. I thought it was January. 1st of February 2001. So the car was 10 years old when they did that. 10 years old, and the scuttle end was rotten. And 17 years later, the bodge is still there. It's kind of unreal, really. The bodge has lasted almost twice as long as the original panel. That is kind of crazy. I can't get this to stand up now, it's trying to fall over. But yeah, that's it's a little bit mental. So yeah, we'll just carry on cleaning up for a bit longer. We've got an hour until we need to be leaving, so probably half an hour of work and tidy up some of this. We're gonna have to have a sweep up after all this mess we've made today. So yeah, we'll just clean up a bit more, get some more. Ow, that's sharp. Get some more cure rust on it, on all the bits that are pitted and everything. And then yeah, call it a day for today. Come back tomorrow and hopefully get some primer on this bulkhead. And it would be nice to get some more progress done on this inner wing and get the bloody thing in at some point, but we'll have to see. Do what we can do. So yeah, let's do a bit more cleaning. Okay then guys, just did a little bit more work off camera. Long story short is that, what was that? Don't know. The cure rust, you've really got to get right down in there still with a wire wheel before you can use that, because after it dried I just hit it with a wire wheel and there was still some rust left underneath. So I'm really trying to get right in there with a wire wheel and get every last crumb of rust out that I can, because even as it is now, with a lot of that darkness is cure rust, but some of it is actual rust, and that's still a bit much really. So I'm just trying to get right in there with it and yeah, clean it all out. But I say you live and learn, so it's kind of a waste of time putting that on, but whatever. I didn't know that now before, but I do now for the future, so there we go. So yeah, I'm heading off now. Geeks and Freaks mini meet tonight, so yeah, literally heading straight there as soon as I finish this outro and got out my overalls. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, etc. And catch you in the next one, where we still probably won't get the inner wing on because gonna have to clean that up again and cure rust it again, but yeah, we'll hopefully be a lot closer to getting the inner wing on, because after we've done that we can then start punching holes in the new panel and, you know, really preparing to get that on now, because this is all done, all the cure rust and everything, so it just needs priming, and yeah, it's kind of ready for the new panel at that point. So yeah, sorry, rambling on again. So catch you in the next one, guys. Bye for now.